Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are going to be doing a different video. A few weeks ago I asked you if you'd like to see a products I regret buying get ready with me, and you guys said that you did. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So I've got my little basket here and it's got all my makeup brushes in and whatnot. So let's take the makeup brushes out first. Now I'm kind of a bit nervous about doing this, to be honest, because I'm going to end up with crappy makeup. I know I am, but my intention is to have a shower soon, so I'll just clean it off then and redo my makeup afterwards. Right, so we're starting with primer. It's not really a primer, it's more skincare. And let me just put it out to you, it's not that I hate it guys, it's just that I've got something that's drugstore that's practically the same thing. So it's the Glossier Future Dew. It does what it says it does. It is very, very dewy on the skin. It just says it's an oil serum hybrid, which it is. You're supposed to just use 2 drops, but I'm trying to use it up, so I'm using 3 at the moment. And you'll see in a minute how glossy it is. I don't really have any primers that I regret buying. This one is one of them though. I call it a primer. Just because of the expense of it. Glossier is a very expensive brand. And I've got the... I've got the Revolution Glass Skin Primer. And it is exactly the same thing, apart from the fact that this is more skincare and the Revolution one is just a primer. So they're the same thing. This one smells, and that's why I don't like it. I don't like the scent of it. Right, where's the top to this? So we've used that now. Right. Foundation is this one. Now, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour freshwear. What shade did I get? Oh, 15 porcelain. Now, yeah, I think it's okay. I think the shade's okay for me. I did love this when I first bought it, but I have used it a few times since and didn't really like it. I'm going to buff this out with a brush. Normally I use my sponge, but I was going through my brushes that I haven't used in ages and I came across this Real Techniques Face Expert brush. So I'm just going to pop some on the face. I need a mirror, don't I? And I need to bring you closer. So let's do this. I hope this foundation doesn't make a liar out of me, because I did used to like it and I've not used it in months. But I have put some of the Glossier Future Dew underneath it. And so as I was saying, I have put some of the Future Dew underneath it, so it might make application a little bit better. I mean, I'm keeping it either way. It's looking nice, guys. The foundation is absolutely looking nice. And I'm saying it's a product I regret buying. Maybe I should have used it by itself. Or maybe I've not used it in that long that I'm liking it again. I don't like the smell of this foundation. I'm sure this is my friend Naomi from Beauty Dreams by Naomi. Her favourite foundation, drugstore anyway. You'll have to let me know, Naomi, or you'll have to let us know in the comments. And everyone else that's tried this, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. And if you've got a foundation that you regret buying, please leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to know what it is. Because you can't like every foundation that you purchase, can you not? It's looking nice though, this. Then we're just going to put a bit on the forehead. I mean, I haven't got a pore minimising foundation on. Normally I would wear the e.l.f. but I don't regret buying that. And you literally can't see my pores. I do genuinely think it's because I put the Glossier down before I put that foundation over the top. Because parts of my T-zone is dry. I mean, you can see my pores, but they don't look horrible. I might just pop, well, I might just use this that's on the side here, put it on the brush, and then just pop a bit either side. It could also be this brush that I'm using, because like I said to you earlier, I don't normally go in with a foundation brush. Just kind of testing it out. Right, so I think we're done with the foundation as well now. This has an SPF of 25 as well, which isn't bad. I would say I've got at least half of this in, so maybe next rotation for the Shop My Stash, then I'll bring this in and just... What I'll do is I'll use it with a different primer and see if I like it, but it's definitely looking radiant, but that's down to the Glossier primer that we've used. So now what I'm going to do is concealer. I've got two that I'm not a biggest fan of. This one is probably the worst one, this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer. In my mind it is very, very like kind of, it's too thick for my under eyes. Because I'm getting older, I'm getting fine lines, so I'm going to put this on first, but then I'm going to mix it with the hydrating one. So that's Fair Rose, and I think this Fair Rose, yeah, that's Fair Rose as well, but this one is a hell of a lot lighter than this. I would like this in that shade. I don't know whether they put the wrong stickers on or what. But yeah, they're not the same shade. Right, so what I'm going to do is just put this in the inner corners here. Can you see how brightening it is? And then you'll see it in a minute, you'll see how much darker this is. It's more pinker, is what I'm trying to say. Can you see how much more pinker that one is to that one? I think I'm going to try and go in with this brush as well. Put it into the eyelid like that. How are you all? Are you all good? Let me know guys, if when I'm going through the makeup, if you've got any of these products and what you think of them. just because I don't like them doesn't mean that you guys won't like them. The eyeshadow palette that I picked out, I know a lot of you guys who I speak to regularly really like it, so just don't take it personally. I just don't like it. I've used it a few times. I don't like the formula of it. Right, we'll do brows next. Brows is the only thing that I don't regret buying. So I'm just going to get the brush out for that. And we're just using a brow gel. The brow gel is the Natural Collection Tinted Brow Gel. So yeah, I don't regret buying that at all. I actually quite like it. I'm just going to brush my brows up. Guys, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I've started doing shorts on YouTube, and I looked at my audience and it said basically that hardly any of my subscribers were watching them. But I did speak to Beauty Dreams by Naomi and she couldn't see them at first, so I don't know if you guys are having the same issue. But yeah, I am creating shorts. It doesn't help with watch time or anything like that, I'm being told, but it's good to know kind of what works for your channel and what doesn't. And they're doing quite well, some of them. So yeah, I really do appreciate it. And I've got a few new subscribers and I think it's come from me doing those short videos. What I'm trying to say, guys, is I'd love it if you would go and check them out. I did a pastel roses, like just showing my pastel roses eyeshadow collection, and I think that's done better than any of the other shorts I've done. That has been seen 1.6k times, nearly 1.7k times, and I'm like, whoa, that's just phenomenal. And I did an ASMR Shop My Stash, basically what's in my Shop My Stash at the moment, and that got way more than what my Shop My Stash would get in a month of me leaving it up on the channel until I do the next one. I think it's at 155 views at the moment, and that's way more than I could expect. I think normally it gets between 50 and 70 views in a month. I've had one get 100 views, but that's about it. But it is a long video. It's like, so when I do my Shop My Stash video, it can be up to an hour, and just showing the ASMR version of it each month, which I think I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to work on it. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit and do a more put together version of it. So people have got the option whether to watch the short or watch the full version video. I'll always leave the link to the full version video in that short video. So if you see the short, just click the link and that will take you to the full version video. But yeah, I've got big plans for the channel. I definitely want to do more shorts. I think they're really fun. You don't have to edit them. I can do a short video every day because they're only like 15 seconds long. The most you can do a short video for is 60 seconds. So like when I say to you I can only put videos up Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I could quite happily, like today for instance, I've shown my Natasha Denona bigger eyeshadow palette collections, and that's doing quite well as well. That's got nearly 250 views. So things like that, I just need to have a think about what people want to see, and put that on as a YouTube short, and just hopefully it will do well. So that's why I'm asking you guys, if you like watching my content, just to go and watch a 15-minute short video if you wouldn't mind. I really do appreciate it. It's on the channel. It depends where you're watching it. If you're watching it on a laptop, you can see it as soon as you're on my page. If you're watching it on a phone, normally you'd have to scroll down right to the end of my videos. I'll show you actually. I'm going to show you just in case you haven't seen them. Your channel. Right, so obviously if you go to my channel and then you'd scroll all the way down, and then these are the shorts here. So the Natasha Denona palettes is at 236 views. The Pastel Roses is at 1.6k views, but if you click onto analytics, I'll show you. If you click onto analytics, where is it? Why is it not? Oh yeah, it is. It's actually saying 1,647 views there, so we're close to actually getting 1,700 views on the multi-chromes and duochromes eyeshadows from the Pastel Roses. And then I did one on the pastel multi-chromes from the Glam Shop. That didn't do too well, it only got 11 views. So my ASMR one is, I'll show you. I just think it's cool how you can like do a video like this and basically show your entire shop my stash. Not everyone's got an hour to take out of the day, so I thought I'd do something like that for shorts. And ASMR is quite big, isn't it? You know, everyone likes ASMR videos, so I feel like I want to do more of them, especially when it comes to Shop My Stash. If you want to check out the full version, obviously it will be in the link. I haven't put the link in here, so I need to put the link for the full version of this video in the video, just in case anyone wants to see it. But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it, guys, and I would love for you guys to go and check it out if you haven't already done so. So yeah, let's go in now. What was I doing? Brows, wasn't I? Too busy chatting. Okay, so we're going to go in with a tinted brow gel. It's just in the shade Brunette, I think. Oh, I put it on. Right, so now then, this powder is also something that I really like. This is the only one I put under my eyes at the moment. This one, or I've got a number 7 one, which is white as well. So we're just going to pop a bit of this on, and then I've got some more loose powder that I really don't like. I think I've just put way too much powder in this. This one smells really nice, by Fenty. Oh, it smells so good. I don't even know what it smells of. Can you see I've got all that powder there? Need to try and put it back in the pot. And I'm not going to put that little sponge on it just because it always spills it all over the place. So just put it in there. This is the other powder that I really don't like. It's good for like pores and things like that. But I can't wait to get it out of the collection. It's in Project Pan. And it's like a peachy shade. What I do is just press it into the skin. And that's it really. I don't tend to put it on my cheeks here, especially as we've just put that Glossier Future Dew down. I don't want it to take away and leave it matte. Right, so this is another thing that I've spent my hard-earned money on, and I'm not a fan, guys. So it's a Natasha Denona Bronze Cheek Face Glow Palette. I really regret buying this. That's too orange to use as a bronzer. I need to find another powder bronzer that I don't particularly like that much, and maybe put a little bit of that over the top, because it says here that these are like blushers. So that's a blush there, that's a highlight, that's the Super Glow Bronze. I wonder if I could do it with this brush here, but only tap in ever so slightly. I think I'm going to regret this. Actually not looking too bad. Right, that'll do for that side. Very orange, isn't it? Yeah, it's very, very orange. It's alright, I'm washing it all off. I'm not going to go out looking like that. A bit on my forehead. And I'm literally not even using a lot. I'm literally just going like that, guys. Put a bit on my nose. Right, that's it. I wouldn't say it looks terrible, but it's not looking great either. Maybe if we put a bit of this over it to kind of lighten it up a little bit. That's the Super Glow Nude. Blend it out a bit. I don't think it looks terrible. Not as terrible as I thought it did. I mean, if you don't like it, if you're fair skinned like me, you could definitely use this as an eyeshadow. But if you go in, like, if you tap your brush in like that, ever so slightly, it doesn't look too bad. Now, you can see how fair I am. I'm fairest of fair. Do I love it? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. I've actually got a little duo by Natasha Denona, the bronzer from that. I love that more. And that was like at full price. This is over £50, guys. I paid half price for it at £25, and I don't think it's worth that. I'm just gonna go and get my pressed powder. And this is, at first I didn't like this Essence powder, but I do actually quite like it for just chiselling out the bronzer. Yeah, I really don't think that looks that bad. It could do with probably a blend, which we'll do now. A bit more of a blend. But I thought it looked worse than that. I mean, my Chanel bronzer's worse than that, if we're being honest. Right, so that's that done. So bronzer done. Blush. Right, so this, I've kept this in the collection just so I've got a glowy blush, but it's probably one of those blushes that I could quite easily get rid of, so I thought I would use this today. And not only that, I have just done a blush declutter. I think that's on the channel now, I'm sure it is. If it is, I'll leave it in the cards section here and you can go and check it out if you've not already done so. But the majority of the blushes that I didn't like, I passed on to my mum and to my niece, so I don't have anything other than this. So, blusher. It's this pinky one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Real Techniques blush brush. Make sure there's nothing on it. It's got some pink stuff on it. I think that's just dye. It's called Pink Grapefruit by Gellar. And everyone absolutely raves about these blushes, don't they? Not me, guys, not me. I've given one away. And that one, I'm not that fussed over. Right, highlighter. This has always been a problem highlighter for me ever since I first bought it. So it's the Pixi by. This one here I can probably just about, you know, use. It's very pink. We're going to use this side today. I mean, it's not terrible, guys. It's not. It's just, I've got so many great highlighters, and this one is just one of those ones that I'm not a fan of. Well, I've still got it because it was £20, guys, and I do not like parting with high-end products. And I know everyone says, well, Pixi isn't a high-end product. It is when you compare things to Revolution and even Colourpop. Of course it is. I'm going to use it up. And speaking of that, I've hit pan on that one there. I'm going to put a picture, you can see the waffle print of it. You might be able to see it better now, the green. But yeah, I've hit pan on that. It's a really nice shade. I mean, I can't say that maybe I need to give it more time because I've hit pan on it. How much time do I need to know that I don't like it? But I'm not going to declutter it. What else have we got in here? I've got this. This isn't something that I don't like. This W7 Get Set is something I'm using up. I'm going to put it on my eyelids. I'm just going to have to use my fingers then. It's just a white base, guys. And I don't really need it because I put the concealer up on the eyebrows, but I like to use it to get my eyeshadows pigmented. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. Right, so I'm going to go in with this brush here. And we're going to go in with white chocolate just to mattify that. And I really don't know what look I'm going to go for. In this palette I know there's one shimmer shade that I really like, but I'm not going to keep it for that. Have you guessed what it is yet? Why do I always sound like Rolf Harris when I say that? So we're using the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. So many thoughts on it, guys. So many thoughts. Right, so it's got more mattes in it than shimmers, so that's obviously not helped its cause. I really like Fall Vibes here. It's nice. I really like Whipped Cream. I mean, it's a cream ivory shade, so I'm going to like it. But when it comes to the rest of the shimmers in this palette, they are so chunky. And I mean, it's so chunky. I really don't know what to go for today. Part of me wants to use this olive green shade here. That's called One a Piece of Me, with a la mode and maybe pumpkin spice as well. Let's just do something. Let's go in with pumpkin spice. We need to use that as a palette. It's called Pumpkin Spice. How does everyone else feel about this palette? Is it just me that really doesn't get on with it? I mean, I can't even say I don't get on with it. I probably used it a handful of times. It's not even 5 times I've used it. And I don't think I've ever used this pumpkin spice shade. Because I had it in my head that orange didn't suit me, so. But guys, I'm actually liking the way this is looking on the crease. Is this kind of... Someone up there is making me look a fool. This is meant to be a products I regret buying. And it's turning out to be like, oh, this isn't half bad. Maybe I will keep it. Right, so what next then? A la mode on a different brush. With this brush. This is the Sigma Blend in E25. So a la mode is this shade here. I'm going to start off with that in the outer V. And maybe build it through the crease a little bit to deepen it out. Yeah. Wow, that's actually looking pretty good. Right. Am I gonna upload this? They are pretty patchy, guys. Not patchy, they are pretty powdery. I might title Products I Regret Buying, The Joke's on Me. And that might be a good title. I'm trying to think of better descriptions for videos that are kind of going to be in my favour in regards to the algorithm. I use TubeBuddy and that kind of tells me if it's a good video title or not. If you don't use TubeBuddy, I would recommend it. It's such a good tool to use for your videos. Now and we're going to go in with Falling For You, this shade here. Definitely going smoky today. Right, so in regards to fallout, we've got some there. But what's wrong with this eye look, guys? I don't know. I think since I used it, I've been trying different eyeshadow techniques. And I just think maybe, just maybe, because I'm using like different combinations, maybe it's just looking better. I need to blend, especially the left eye out. Sorry, so I want to use Fall Vibes. It is quite chunky, but I think it would go really, really nicely with this shade that I've got on the lid. And I'm going to spritz it. Where did I put that mirror? Yeah, that looks nice. Right, then I'm going to go in with this brush. This one's just by Primark. And it's more a packing on brush, but I like to use this tapered edge here. And then we're going to go in with, don't know whether to go in with a la mode. Yeah, we're going to go in with a la mode. I don't think I'll be getting rid of it, guys. It's a nice autumn palette, isn't it? I bet you guys were saying, what is wrong with you, girl? Why don't you like it? But honestly, this is one of the palettes that are in my collection. I've got a few that are kind of chopping block that I could have pulled out. But this is one of those palettes that I had regrets about buying, just purely because I've hardly used it. And every time I go to it, I'm like, oh, it's giving me blah vibes. Right, so what I want to do now is just spritz the brush. I'll use the other side of this brush actually, and try and get that, what's it called, Falling For You shade more pigmented. I mean, so far, and me using this look, the only thing I can come up with is there's quite a lot of fallout on the deeper shades. But if that's the only thing I've got to say, guys, then just ignore what I've said previously about it. We need to definitely clean this up here. On the other side, there's nothing there. I didn't use this brush, so we'll just use this brush to clean up. Right. Then I want to go in with this brush, and I want to go in with that cream ivory shade here. It's called Whipped Cream. We'll do that for the brow bone. And I think that's it for the palette. Yeah, definitely it for the palette. And then, whoops, I'm going to go in with Essence of False Lashes. This isn't a product I regret buying, by the way, guys. It's a product I love. So, I was just about ready to give the Too Faced Pumpkin Spire roasting, and I actually quite like the look I've created. That's that. But the lipstick, guys, I know I don't like this lipstick. Oh, there's two. Which should I use? I'm going to use this one because I know I don't like it. So it's the Too Faced Melted Matte. I do really like the Too Faced Melted Matte formula, as you know, if you've been around the channel any length of time. But this one is the lightest one in the collection, and it's called Child Star. So we're just going to use this. It doesn't go with a look, I know, but it's a products I regret buying video, and this is a lipstick I regret buying, so let's put it on. I don't think it looks terrible with the look, because the look is quite smoky. I think it's nice to wear a neutral lip. So yeah, I was saying I don't think it looks terrible with the overall look. I feel like a pale lip looks nice with a smoky eye, and this has definitely turned into a smoky eye. So I did end up really liking the look that I created, so I'm definitely keeping the palette, and in autumn I feel like I'm going to bring it out again and see if I can create some other looks that I like. For now it's staying in the collection. I do really like Too Faced formula on the whole. My favourite Too Faced palette is definitely the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. I feel like that palette, I feel like when Too Faced are making the bigger palettes like that, not the Christmas palettes and things like that, not the holiday palettes, I feel like they should look at that palette and make the formula like that, because it really is a good one. But it's mainly metallics in that palette, and I feel like that's why I like it. So the majority of the palette is metallics in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, and there's like 4 mattes in there as well. In regards to this one, there's not enough shimmers in my book. I really do like a few more shimmers than that, but it is, for the most part, quite a pretty palette. So it's very autumnal, isn't it? We know this. And it's got like all these like oranges here, and then browns and purples and pinks. So I might be able to get a few pretty looks when autumn/winter comes. I missed out really because I didn't use it last year. So yeah, we need to use it a little bit more before I pass it on to someone, because these are expensive palettes. I don't just want to give them away for the sake of giving them away. Yeah, so this concludes the video now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the overall finished look. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it, and let me know what you think of that palette if you've got it in your collection. And if I've used anything today that you really like and it's a holy grail for you, also let me know that, because I really do like knowing things like that in the comments section. So please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.